Leading starts with just deciding to take charge. Well, of course, you have to take charge when you lead, but you have to decide. And when you decide to take charge, you can lead. It doesn't matter what your position is within a company, within an organization that you're involved in, within the household, with amongst friends, whatever situation you find yourself in. How you become the leader of that current situation or that group as a whole is by deciding to lead. Think about it. Anytime that you go out with some friends and you're like, hey, where do we want to go out to eat? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody says they don't know. But if you're the person that says, we're going to X restaurant, you know where you end up going? You go to X restaurant. You don't go to any other place because you made that suggestion, or at least it gets the ball rolling at a minimum. But most of the time, everybody goes to that suggested place that you said because you took charge and decided to lead the situation at hand. It's that simple. Don't overcomplicate leadership. People overcomplicate it so much because they feel like, oh, I need to have this position of power, this position of authority, and I need to be able to tell people what to do. And if I don't have the job title, then I can't tell people what to do. If they're my friends, I can't tell them what to do. But here's the thing, most people are willing to be led as long as you're not a jerk about it, as long as you're not saying, well, we're going to go over here. And they're like, well, why? Well, because I said so. We're just gonna go there. Like, no, that's not gonna work. People are not going to listen to you if you're just gonna tell them what you're gonna do. You have to facilitate discussion. You have to make sure you're providing an answer in a kind way. Going back to the example with the restaurant, if you people are saying, where do you want to go out to eat? If you're like, well, we're gonna go here, and you're just very aggressive about it, people are going to be thrown off by it. But if you just say, like I mentioned earlier, hey, let's go, we're going to go to this restaurant, or this is, just choose a restaurant. Just say it. All you have to do is say the name of the restaurant. You don't say, hey, we're going to go here, or what do you think about here? Just say the restaurant's name, and people will sense that authority, that confidence behind the answer, which is a big part of becoming a leader as well. So you don't have to dictate what people are going to do. You don't have to rule over them, have your thumb over them, or anything like that to be a leader. Young people can lead older people. Older people, of course, typically lead younger people, but obviously it goes that way too. But young people can lead. And a lot of millennials struggle with this because they want to become leaders. I actually read in an article the other day that 91% of millennials want to become leaders. Can you believe that? 91% of them want to become leaders. And of that 91%, 43% want to do it not for power. Power was only 5% of the people. 5% of those 91% wanted to be a leader for power. And it wasn't for money either. That was only 1%. 1% out of 91% wanted to be a leader for power. You know what that 43% was? It was to empower others, to lift people up. They wanted to lift others up and make them better people. That's why millennials wanted to lead. Yet all these baby boomers, Generation X, Generation whatever, that are older than the baby boomer, not baby boomers, the millennials, they wanted them to not be leaders. Yet millennials want to empower people. They want, doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter your background. Millennials have grown up in a generation where they've had to adapt and overcome to so many things. And they're ready to empower people, become the best versions of themselves. So why not let those young people lead? Why not you, the young person that's listening to this right now, just start leading? And it all starts not from somebody giving you approval to be the leader, but it starts by your choice, the choice that you decide to make, to have the confidence to lead the discussion, to lead the situation at hand. You have to lead it in a kind way, of course, but if you're one of those millennials that are trying to empower people, you already are doing it in a kind way. So don't think just because you don't have the title doesn't mean you're not a leader or can't be a leader. His leadership starts from an example, and leadership starts from a choice to be that example for others. So if you want to be a leader, it all starts with making that decision. Make the decision to be the leader and execute on that decision. And that's how you can become a leader.